Good afternoon, all. If you're watching this, I'm just doing a test stream. Why am I doing a test on the actual channel, you may ask? Well, passwords and authentications and all that's a bit of a pain. So it's unlikely I'll say this on YouTube or on Twitch. So, you know, let's see how we go. If you're just new and just watching, you're going, what's going on? Who is this guy? I had problems with streaming on my channel. So I'm just doing some test streams today. Usually I stream on Sundays, 2100 hours. That's 9 o'clock in the evening, Irish UK time local, with Colonel Clink and if I can during the week. So this is a test to see how things are going. So I'm going to be looking over here for a little bit. And I want to, the only thing now that I'm having issues with is getting 1080p on the stream. Because for some reason, it's been streaming in 720 only, which is just not kosher. It's not cricket, it's not proper, it's not rugby. And I'm going to have a look here now and see, where are we? Okay, it's not showing up anything now. Is it? Yes, it seems to be. It seems to be. Let's see if we can get 1080p. 1080p is now source. Okay. So this looks great. So you're seeing it in 1080p. So I might just do a little bit of a flight. Oh, it looks clear enough to me on my other screen. You know, I hope my lips are synced. But there is a bit of a delay, although. There is a little bit of a delay. You probably see me put my hand in front of my face there. There's quite a delay now. Yeah, quite a delay. Interesting. Interesting. I'm just watching it here. Have a look at this. So there I am. Let me just see if it's actually doing anything here. Come on. It seems to have hung on me there. I presume you see what's happening here is I'm testing it. I'm presuming why am I doing a test on the actual channel? You may ask. So, well, passwords and authentications and all that's a bit of a pain. So, oh yeah, okay. I see it's unlikely. I will. I think I see what's happening here. What? What? Okay, let's try that again. Let's go to Twitch. It's, you know, it's an awkward one.
Just saying some mad stuff, bro.
It's an awkward one. Let's make sure I have volume here. You know, once I get this set up, it'll be fine all the time. There'll be no bother. Just this once. This all began when I had to reboot my entire machine and reinstall the flight simulator and all the stuff. I had to reboot my entire machine and okay, no, that's fine. The delay's fine. So that's looking good to me. 1080p, that looks good to me. If you're on, I might stay on for a while. DCS Ducks, you're with me. DCX, whoop whoop, 1080p, brilliant. DCS Ducks says it works. Thank you so much, DCS Ducks, one of my serious helpers on the channel. You know, good man, DCS Ducks. I'm wondering, will I do a little flight and see how long it goes for? I'm actually going to play this here now as well and just watch it. Oh, I can't. It goes for. I can remove the sound. Just watch it. Oh, I can't. It goes so for. I'm just seeing the delay here now. I can remove the sound. Watch it. Oh, I can't. Okay, there's a little bit of a delay, as there is anyway with streaming. So this looks good, folks. This looks good. So, in the possibility of this working, what I've done is I have a flight plan from Gatwick, which is has been in the past notoriously frame heavy. As you can see, I got fraps running up here at 30 frames a second. So I've changed my settings in Flight Sim. It used to send out the source at 4K, and I transfer it to 1080p. I think that might be the problem as well. It could be the bit rate. I set that to 6000. So it's one of those two things. So now I'm looking at 1080p, which saddens me. But what can one do? I'll just have to change it to 4K when I'm doing my videos. So and we'll go to Liverpool. A quick hop in the Airbus Neo updated fly-by-wire. So if you want to stick around, will I continue on? Who have we got here? We've got 7 viewers on Twitch. Who have we got? Oh, let's have a look at the YouTube feed here, folks. I'll be with you now. Don't worry, we're not going to be boring. Because this is boring to you. It's boring to you. You know, there's YouTube there. I'm looking at 1080p with Satins. There we go. Yeah, a little bit. Gareth Monaghan is on. Oh, Gareth, what are you doing at home? Why aren't you at work? Gareth Monaghan. Gareth, I've had terrible problems. Gareth is a real life pilot, folks. Very good one too. May I add? Yes, Gareth Monaghan. Welcome. I may keep going, shall I? Hit the like button, everybody. Apparently, it helps if you hit the like button. I've given up on all this YouTube stuff of trying to make the popular channel. I think it's just with time, and if I stop jibber-jabbering, it might get more popular. So let's hit the fly button. Dare I say, what am I letting myself in for? This is going to be a quick trip in the Airbus. This is my second flight in the Airbus for since ages, since a long time. And I only, with regards to my knowledge of the Airbus, oh God, it's probably like 4% there, folks. In other words, I can get from A to B. 4% is my knowledge. But thanks to, I learned how to fly the Airbus with you guys on the stream. You know, when I came on the first day, I didn't have a clue. So it's all down to my audience. Can you believe that? It's all down to my audience. Where's my mouse gone? The likes of DCS ducks. Yes. Joe, server. What's wrong? What server? Oh, the North European server, Joe. I'm on the North European server. It's always the North European server. The reason I choose the North European server, because not out of selfishness. It's out of that I'll be able to get the stream and it won't be choppy. It'll be nice and smooth and all that kind of stuff. So I know some of you may be in the States and whatnot. What is this chipper choppery? I won't accept this on not on my channel. Okay, ready to fly. So yeah, there is my eye tracker there, and that looks all very nice and dandy. And we're at Gatwick, which is frame heavy. Now I have VSync on at 30 frames a second, so let's see how it goes. Gatwick is incredibly frame heavy. It used to come to a complete halt. The whole stream would come to a halt in Gatwick. So I've lowered my native resolution down to 1080p as well. So it's not as clear as I like. You know, when you get used to 4K, you know. Now my videos will always remain in 4K. That's just the way it is, right? But you know, as you zoom in, it's pretty clear. It's a little bit choppy chop when you zoom in with the head tracker. I switched it off there now. So let's just go. I'm in London, so good for me. Oh, great, Joe, you're in London. Great, Joe. Welcome back, Joe. Welcome back. Let me get my windows ready here. So I just like to glance over, and I like to be able to see the comments coming through. There we go. I got the YouTube comments. Oh, there's Boston Alpha's with us. It's a selfish. That'll get you. This is selfish. That'll get you. Yeah, it's not. I really out of selfishness. It's just if I'm choppy, you're choppy. You know when you're viewing it. So let's rock and roll. Oh, there was an awkward cough from somebody in the cockpit. Okay, so Gatwick. Let's have a look out here. Yeah, see the frames dropping there quite a bit. Let's have a look outside. So Gatwick. Once we get out of here, if there is choppiness, we're just going to keep going. Look at all the people flying around, folks. What? The COVID is over. We're all trying to get back to work, and everyone's. Well, Gatwick's quite popular, so you know. This is the version you can buy. Was it UK 2000 or something like that? Anyway, it's a good one. So yeah, that looks all nice and smooth there. What I'm looking at, no problems now. No problems. Let's get going. Let's get packed on. Let's get fuel trucks and all the crazy madness. Let the crazy madness begin. Okay, so let's start up the Airbus. Let's get our little iPad in, which simulates talking to. I don't know how they actually talk to the people on the ground. I think there's a mic, a radio frequency or something. I have seen ground crew plug their radios into the bottom of the aircraft. At least that's what I think it is. So this is simulating how you communicate with ground. So let's go to all the trucks and stuff. Let's get the packs on. Let's get baggage. Let's get external power. Open the forward door. I think that happens automatically. Let's get the fuel truck for the laugh. Let's get catering and open the aft door. And that should move everything and stuff, right? Oh, what the deuce? There's a large 747. There's Joey 17. Oh, you're flying the... I have to buy that. There's a lot of people are flying that along with the channel. That is the F something. The VTOL jet. Will you tell me, Joe, what that is? I'm going to buy it because I have to buy it because I can't have any of this nonsense on the stream. Now, not that you're causing the nonsense. I can't have, 747s floating around in the style of VTOL. What aircraft is that there, Joe? Let me know there. Am I using the Gatwick? Oh yes, it is. It's MK. Sorry, it's not UK 2000. It's the mod, the free mod, isn't it? There's Johnny F backing up. Yeah, it's the free mod. So it's the F. I'm gonna write this down. F 35 Bravo. Okay, because Joe, a lot of people fly that around, and it's up to me to make the stream look good. Every little bit helps. Now, what the deuce is this? Hang on a minute. What is this here? Oh, the stairs. Why? Where's... what? Oh, it's a loader of some sort. With a very funny looking man. Yeah, I suppose it's free, but it's very good. It's very heavy in the frame rates. But it seems to be okay. 30 frames a second. Steady here. So let's see what happens. Let's get into the cockpit and stop this nonsense. Okay. Right. Checklist. I've got the Airbus for one person. Single pilot operations of the Airbus, which never happens. I'm not going to do the preparation. I'm going to go straight to copper. No. Okay, here we go. Battery 1 and 2 master on. Yeah, we want the batteries on. We want the batteries on. There's 1 and 2. I'm going to zoom into everything so newbies can see what's happening. It's all about the newbies, folks. We've got to support them too. External power on. External power is available. Boom. There's the external power. Strobe lights to auto. Strobe lights onto auto. Okay, they're on. ADRS, let's align the gyros for the navigation. Zoom out and zoom in. There we go. And 1 on 2 on 3. The producer's just walked into the room, and it's going to start bothering me. The producer's just every time I start streaming, and you know what happens, I have to give the producer something. You all know what that is. The fire check, I know this is going to work. Gotta test the alarms. The producer now is kicking off. Producer, going to have to wait until the cruise. I'm sorry, but there it is. If those of you who've just joined me, the producer, I'll show. Do you want to see the producer? For those of you who don't know, if there's anyone new on, the producer runs the whole show basically. Let me just, it's a bit shy there today. Producer, can you? There's the producer there. I have to move the camera. It's very difficult. There's the producer there. This is the producer buttons. Runs the whole show. Writes all the scripts. And just looks at me. I'll just, for your amusement, I'll pan the camera out so you can see what the producer is up to, because this is going to go on for a while. There you go. Okay, now the producer's climbing up my arm. The producer's very concerned because the producer just sees me talking to myself. Isn't it, little dog? Yes, little producer. Now if you come over here, please. Come here. Come here. Come over here. If you could just see, I need more cameras. I need another one on the other side so I can point stuff out to you. Now producer, ow! Ow! Okay, I'm gonna have to get the producer a treat. I'm gonna have to get the producer a treat. I'm gonna have to. Okay, I'm sorry about this, folks. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Now producer, if you step down here, please. Thank you very much. And I'm back, folks, in it only takes me 8 seconds to get the treat for the producer, because every time I start the show, this happens. Okay, come on, producer, let's go. Come on, you're in your way. Here we go, folks. I'm back. Sorry about that. Ugh. Right. Producer buttons. Say hello to everybody. Excellent. As you always do at the beginning of every show. Thank you very much. Would you like that treat? There you go. You don't have to do that here. You don't have to beg. They trained her to beg when I got her. I don't think producer buttons needs to do that. There we go. That's producer buttons out of the way. I should put that on the checklist. You know, really. Okay, where was I? Here, the fuel trucks come. I put a little bit of extra fuel on. There we go. Yeah, how'd you like that for planning? Right, where was I? External power, strobe lights, ADRS done. Fire test, okay, we'll say they're done. Display instruments and brightness. Okay, so let's get some lightage here. MK saying the Gatwick is not as really nice. It is, but it's very frame heavy. Joe says the F-35B is fun to fly. I get it. I get it. Because you all like that airplane and I don't have it. Which is a disgrace. Okay, lightage. Overhead panel, please. Also, I would like the dome light on to medium. Thank you. Also, let's get some lightage here. 1, 2 bright though. 2. There are other lights down here. There are floodlight here, the panel, and 4 here. I know I've forgotten 1 or 2, but we'll worry about those on the way. Okay, that's lights out of the way. It's okay. Seatbelt signs on. Oh, got the left belt. Seatbelt sign. Smoking on. Okay, no smoking, please. Or actually, no, you can smoke on my flash. Here, I'll switch that off. You can smoke as much as you like, folks. No smoking sign. Yeah, forget about that. Emergency exit signs arm. That's over here. You notice I don't flip around the cameras. You know, I keep my seated position. Because if I might go into a sim one day for the crack. A real simulator. It's very expensive though. Annunciator lights test. Okay, test all the lights to make sure the bulbs aren't broken. Now let's do our flight plan setup. MCDU. Let's hopefully it seems to have load. The flight. Let's see if it's loaded to the flight plan. Let's make sure there's no discontinuities. Go up. Oh dear, what's happened here? Oh, I made a mess of this, folks. I have made a mess of this. It's direct because I didn't do the flight plan. I didn't do it properly. Yeah, you're right there, MK crew supply switch, but I haven't loaded my flight plan. I usually load it from the sim itself. It seems to be direct, you know. I don't like that. That does not make me pleased. I don't want to do a visual approach. I want to do some of the fancy stuff. Can I wing that on the way? Okay, right. I'm going to wing this, and hopefully I can load the approach, you know, into our destination, into Liverpool. And some of you guys who are very experienced, you might be able to help me out with that as well. So let's wing that bit. I know I'm going to stuff that up, but look, you learn by stuffing the stuff up, don't you? Crew oxygen on. Passenger, forget about them, don't worry about them. Okay, so our flight plan is screwed. We've only got a direct route here. So let's see how this is going to work. So that's all defunct now for the moment. Cabin door lock. So I'm in a bit of an adventure here. Really what I want to do is I want to make sure, there's the door closing, I want to make sure that the stream works for, you know, doesn't cut off, you know, because it has done. It's cut off in Twitch mid-flow. Barometric pressure, which is nice. If you hit the B button, it'll give you the QNH in the ground, 1023. That's below, it seems to work below 18,000 feet because it's American. 1023, a VO or ADF, okay, forget about that. No. So let's get the autopilot sorted out. Flight directors are both on. We're going to climb to, we'll say, what's the transition altitude here? Let's get Navigaph up here. Let's get some Navigraphage up here. See, we are in Gatwick, which is EGKK. EGKK. That beeping sound is the Discord. That's the Discord kicking off there, and I'll give you an invite on the way. Okay, so let's have a look here and see what we have departures wise. I'm just really looking for the transition altitude. So usually I go to approach there and we get transition altitude is 6,000 feet. Good. Let's just take off and wing the rest of it, okay? 6,000 feet. So I just set it to 6,000 feet initially. Speed is going to be auto. I don't think that's going to work because we have no flight plan set. We've absolutely nothing set up here. I'm going to wing it. I'm getting myself into trouble here. I'm going to wing it. I like auto throttle. I'm going to find this manual looks like. So that's speed 175, we'll say. I'll have to do with the heading when I'm on the runway. Okay, so this is going to be a messy flight. But that's not going to... See, my autopilot won't work. It ain't going to work, folks, because I'm going to have a flight plan. And it's not a way to fly an Airbus, is it? Do a quick flight plan, says MK. Thank you. That's what I wanted to do. I just didn't want to quit out after going to the checklist. You know? So let's do that. Let's get it done. If I wasn't doing this today, I would be doing... I want to know sim brief. It's more realistic, isn't it? That's going to happen. Okay, we're on map. This is how you do it if you don't know, folks. So we are going to depart Liverpool, which is Echo Golf G. No, we're going to depart Gatwick. Is it GG? I'll just type in Gatwick. EGKK. Okay, we're going to arrive in Liverpool. Echo Golf. It's a little bug here when you press the button. Is it LP? No, just type in Liverpool. EGGP, okay. That's what I had selected, which is wrong, right? So what I want to do, I don't want to start on the runway. I want to start in a gate somewhere, right? Then I want to select, we go lower altitude airways. Departure from, this is actually going to be quite a long flight, isn't it? 27 minutes, apparently. Oh, that doesn't give you much time. Okay, we're at parking, great. Our departure, which is why I'm zooming in. Let's get a departure to, you see, I'll leave the plates out here. We're going to take off, what's it giving me? It's giving me a westerly runway. So 26. Come on. No. That's going down to the south. No. No. One of them will work. There must be one going up south somewhere. See, I'll go over London to go to the north, you know. Maybe 08 would be a better one. No. I'm just randomly picking them here, folks. I don't think 08's going to make much sense. No. I think 26 is anything northerly. No. So this is why I prepare this before I stream. Why would we want to go over to London, folks? Why? Why, oh why, oh why? No. Right, looks a bit better there now. Okay, that'll do. Right, so we're going to take off, take a left. Okay, that'll do. Why is it blue? Why is it this color? Why is it, sorry, yellow? Why is that yellow? Okay, we'll wing it. If it goes wrong, if you get a discontinuity, so what? It's really the arrival I'm interested in here. So, well, the runway's coming from the west today. So, what about this one? No. No. Let's say we're going to go into runway 27. I want ILS, please. And then let's get that sorted out. Nope. Nope. That's very messy. Come on. Let's try direct. Oh, what have I pressed? See, this is why I don't do this on the fly, folks. No, 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 no. Let's try 09. Yeah, I've done this one before, I think. You come overhead and you turn around. Okay, we'll do that one. 09. You could have, what is it, 50 knot tailwind, or is it something like that? So let's try that. Let's have a look if we've got some suggestions there. I thought I saw something. Have I tried it with Google Maps instead of Bing? Glassnob asks. I haven't actually tried it. I looked into it, and there's not much of a difference really. You know, it wasn't big enough to impress me, I have to admit, but now it may have improved since then. Do you know? So there's our flight plan. Very messy. Let's just go. Hit the fly button. I don't think I've forgotten anything there. I hope. It's too late now. Just hit the fly button. So I go to the checks very quickly. Very, very quickly. And I get rid of that other camera there. You don't need to see producer buttons all the time. There we go. Let's free up some real estate there. And we're going to get going now shortly. So that's the simplest way to do a flight plan IFR. So we're leaving Gatwick. There we are. This is Navigraph. Very, very good to get the charts. I just use it to get frequencies and stuff like that, you know. But I do want to get more involved in it. You know, like the transition altitude, 6,000 feet. I also want to get into the radio. I know I keep saying that. But I want to get the stream fixed. Good quality. No lagging, you know. No dropping frames per second. So I've been at that all morning, actually. I've been looking up all sorts of videos and all sorts of forums and stuff. So I hope this is going to work. I hope it looks clear for you. Does it look clear for you? Does it look less quality than before? Okay, let's go straight in. Let me know if the quality is displeasing you. We can only go to 1080p. You know, batteries are coming on. You can only go to 1080p. Let's get all the trucks. Oh, let's not worry about all the trucks and stuff just yet, okay? Let's assume they're all boarded, because we've done that. Strobe lights, auto. There we go. ADRS, let's align those puppies. I have it sped up. You can speed up. Usually it takes maybe half an hour for them to actually align the gyros. Or the ADIRS, as they call it in the Airbus. APU engine test fire. Okay, fine. Instruments and display brightness. Okay, we'll do that in the way. Actually, I'll turn on the dome light because it looks awful dull in here. The dome light's here. There we go. Seatbelt sign. Yeah, all that kind of stuff. How did I say no smoking? You can smoke in this aircraft. Seatbelt sign's already on. Emergency light signs on. Okay, that's fine. Annunciator lights test. Great. Okay, MCDU setup. So let's go straight to our flight plan. We need some lighted here. And here. And I need some lighted here. See the gone. There we go. And we got the gyro signing up there. Okay, flight plan. Great. That seems to be in order. I'm looking for discontinuities. There's a discontinuity here. And what we're going to do with that is when we're going to take off, I'm going to go direct. We're going to hit the direct button and forget about that bit. There's a break in the flight plan, what that is, which is a pain, but let's just get in the air and we'll worry about that, and God knows we might learn something new. Page 1, okay, flight plan. That's okay, fine. Page 1. Let's do, just follow the checklist. Flight number will say 001. 00001 or 1. Cost index, not that it's implemented, we'll just put in 50. Cruise level will go to 25,000 feet. The temperature is going to be minus 34. Excellent. I've got to follow the checklist here. RadNav. Okay, RadNav. It hasn't put in our, well, primarily because, we're all aligned up, okay? So I'm going to worry about that on the way out, okay? On the way to our arrival. and reference performance. I'm rushing this a little bit. I feel like I've delayed everybody. Now, with V1 and VR, I mean, I was told to put flaps down one first. Getting to page 2 here. Now this is it. 0 fuel weight. Now, this is why I should be, so 0 fuel weight and C of G. Now, as far as I'm aware, oh my god, that was a bit of a glitch there, wasn't it? Let's make sure I'm not watching both streams as well. Yeah, no wonder. There we go. I paused the Twitch stream. Okay, let's switch on our little iPad. Come on. I'll get some information with regards to our mass and balance. Okay, so 64.3. 64.3. 64.3 for zero fuel weight. The C of G, I think it's in here. It always says 25, you know, and I don't know if that's well, it's a 25.66. It's a 25.66. Tell me if I'm wrong. 25.66. If it'll accept that. 4.6. Boom. Okay, that's more information there. That's good. Clear that. What else do we need? That's fine. And IRS is aligned. Now, in RadNav. Okay, let's have a look at performance. So, V1, apparently you said if you do that twice. Oh, it does put it in. You have to hit it twice. Okay, great. So we've got our V-speeds in there. Happy days. Excellent. Great, that's that done. And the last one there, which I've just done, is performance. Great, happy days. There's more in here to this. There's more to this than meets the eye, actually. I know there is. That's our cruise. Does it have our flight time here? No, it doesn't have flight time there, does it? Next phase to center cable. Just worry about that when we get to there. Q and H, and we worry about all that stuff in the cruise. We get ready for descent to the cruise, so don't need to worry about that. Okay, that's all that done. Predicted wind shear is here. That is off at the minute. It's on auto, and we push the weather radar on 1, and I believe it should be WX plus T. That's fine. Cockpit door closed. Got a feeling like I've done this already, and I have. Boom. Barometric pressure, we'll make sure we've got 1027, I think it was. 1023. VOR, not using that. FCDU altitude. We'll just put it to 9,000 feet, shall we? Or was it 6 for the transition altitude? We'll just put it 6 for the minute because I'm not using ATC. 6,000 feet. FCDU altitude set, so that's all good. Flight directors are on, great. Fine, IRS alignment check, that's done. EVIS, arc 10 nautical miles. Okay, so it's arc 10 nautical miles. Flight directors both on, great. Let's start up the APU. Seems to take forever, doesn't it? APU, auxiliary power unit. It's a little engine on the back of the aircraft. Master, start. It should automatically change down here to this display here. You can hear the EGT flaps open. Have a listen. Very good. That's kicking off. Now we can use that to start the engines. That's what the APU, among other things, is used for. Crew oxygen supply. X-plane fades out if you don't put the oxygen on. You just go dark screen. It takes a while for it to come back. We won't worry about the passenger stuff. Fuel pumps on. All the fuel pumps. Onto 1, onto 2, onto 3, onto 4, onto 5, onto 6. Air conditioning, don't worry about that. That's all here. Navigation lights on. Oh, they do love the lights, don't they? Nav. Why don't I ever see the nav? I can never see the nav. There it is. let's get the APU bleed going. APU bleed is going to get all that ram air we need to start the engines and put it in the right place, basically. Come on, where's APU bleed? Have I gone blind? It's in air conditioning for some reason. There's APU bleed. Boom. Can you hear the tone? The tone of the air conditioning changes. That's great. External power off. External power's off. Let's start the engines. Beacon light is on. It's very hard to start your engines and when you're single pilot, you know, and get your engine started at the same time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to backtrack now. I'm going to use baby wheels. You're going to see what I mean by baby wheels now in a second. I don't like doing baby wheels. Let's tune to ground. And I want to request... No. I want to request... I need clearance, of course. I'm going to get my Area 4 clearance. Zero weight left. Okay, maintain... climb and maintain 9,000 feet departure frequency. Airbus. Great. Okay, so now, I could choose to ground. Request taxi I4. Acknowledge. Always acknowledge it. So that's good for me. Okay. Now, what that gives me is, no, not this. So I can't find my way around the airport. That gives me. Oh. Should give me, you know, taxi instructions with painted blue lines. I did disable it. No. Okay, as we say, 09. I need to write this down. I'm gonna have to find my own way to the runway. It's not a big airport, I guess, really, is it? 0 weight left. We're taking off. So where's 0 weight left? Well, here's how I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna use the map. Taxi. Briefing? No, I don't want all that nonsense. I want the map, please. There you go. So we're going to have to taxi all the way down. Mike, down here, down this taxiway here, all the way down to 08 left. So we want to turn out and be facing down towards the south. No, down towards the west. Okay, fair enough. Let's get the pushback. Park brake off. And start pushback.
Cockpit to ground.
This is ground. Stand by.
Okay, come on. Is he connecting? Very fancy. Stand by for what?
Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed. Please set parking brakes.
Did he set parking brake?
The parking brakes are set. You may lift.
Very good.
Parking brake set. Lifting
Very
the
good.
aircraft.
He's lifting the aircraft. Look. I didn't see this the last time I did this. So we actually physically lift the nose wheel. That's actually quite cool. I didn't see that the last time I did this. I didn't see that. That's pretty cool. But I want to start the pushback. Oh, reverse.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
We are cleared for start and push. Parking brakes set.
Okay, cleared for push start. Please
I heard a bing
reach
bing.
parking.
I heard a bing bing. Joe Biden is with us, folks. Joe Biden, I'm going to call you. I can't really pronounce the first bit of it, but the last bit of your name is Joe Biden, and my apologies.
Parking brake.
My apologies for that not coming up. It's always the
Parking
first
brakes are
person,
released.
and it doesn't show their name. But
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
welcome, Joe.
It will start in the sequence.
How's things in Air Force One? I'm surprised you're into Flight Simulator. See our frames per second there, it's gone down to 17. See that? That's Gatwick for you. I may have to get a proper one. You know? I may have to get a proper one. You know, a proper version of Gatwick that isn't so frame heavy, but it looks okay for you guys. You know, movies are at 29 point something frames per second. We're on to 27 now. So, let's not complain about it. So on our pushback, I should be starting the engines now, but you know, oh god, passengers would be rolling all over the place if that happened. Oh, frames are suffering, folks. But when we get out of here, that's going to improve. So I think I'm going to have to get rid of that free Gatwick. I know what you're saying. You're saying, you know what? Do it, 100%. Buy a proper Gatwick. And I will. I will. You see, these guys are doing this for free. So, you know, they spent an awful lot of time in this. And I have no doubt they want to make it a little bit more realistic. Let's stop that. Stop pushback.
Okay, pushback completed. Please set your parking brake.
Parking brake set.
brake set.
Parking brake set. Lowering aircraft.
Very good. That's very well done.
May disconnect.
Okay, sir. Clear to disconnect. Pin has been removed. See you at the side. Have a good flight.
Holding position waiting for the visual. Thank you and goodbye.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, we got a traffic jam, folks. I'm holding people up. I'm holding folks and things up. I was going to go that way. But, you know, let's see who that is. Maybe we've got some regulars with us. We have. It's Jimmy and Joe. Great. I'm going to take a left so you guys don't have to move. No, you're fine. You're fine. Don't move. Stay there. You're okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's my problem, not yours. Don't worry, lads. Don't worry. Don't do that. You don't have to do that. So anyway, where was I? Yeah, so we've got to push back going. I want to start the engines. Okay, let's do this. Start the engines. Let's make sure. We have APU blood. Let's go to engine start. Let's start on engine 1 and number 2. Can you do it at the same time? I don't know, but let's find out. Oh, I love the sound of the angry dogs. I love the sound of the engine. It's exactly like when you're flying the Airbus. You know? The sounds are so accurate. Oh, Jimmy's in the jet. I'll get that jet the next time, folks. That is an EasyJet Airbus, folks. That looks pretty damn cool. That looks pretty darn cool. That livery looks very shiny. I need to get some dirty liveries. Dirty liveries going. Okay, let's begin our taxi. Come on, engines, let's go. Come on, I have no time for this. Come on. I got more stuff to do. Engine mode selector now to normal. Go on, normal, thank you. And we want to switch off the APU bleed. We don't need it. Engines now are providing power. APU master is off. Autopilot set, which we have done already. I just have another little thing here to check. Yeah, that's all good. Okay, so the next is before takeoff. So I'm going to taxi to the end of the runway where falling up is. Take the parking brake off. And there you go. We're good. We're golden. Let's get some lights on while we're taxiing. There was more lights. You know, there was one here, and I can't seem to get that other floodlight. I've forgotten where it goes. I've forgotten where it goes. Is it this one here? No. try and taxi into this at the same time. Okay, that'll do. First officers isn't that bright either. Let's get him going. That will save, if you keep those dark, by the way, it will keep, I'm just going to hold here for a second. Would you, see, I should really zoom in like this, folks. And after Microsoft changed everything on us, it's kind of messy. Now I can have those all the way dim and switch them off to same frame rates, but we're okay for the moment. Okay, let's go. I'm going to take a left here. We're for runway 08 right, J8. Are we on that one? Maybe we can just keep going straight here. No, I don't think we can. Let's come down here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Jimmy's floating there watching me in the what is actually the a fighter jet. There's Easy 8136. Come up. Now I do notice that this aircraft after the updates the rudder is very sluggish. It really is. Now is that like the real thing? You know? Now I know I'm taxiing a little bit too fast. It wouldn't be very comfortable for the passengers taxiing like that. Check this, please stop falling off my lap. Come on. There we go. Now, I'm not on the center of the taxiway line. Where the hell am I going? I'm backtracking on the runway. That ain't right. That ain't a taxiway. It's not a taxiway, that's the runway. Yeah. That happened. That happened. That happened, folks. This is the taxiway I should be on, not the runway. I thought that was the taxiway over here. But falling up was there first. You're breaking the law. Breaking the law, falling up. You know? Now let's see who's behind. Let's see who's behind here. Yeah, I didn't turn on my taxi light either. Yeah, I didn't put on my taxi light. You're absolutely right about that. Is that in the checklist? Did I just miss that because I was rushing furiously? Oh yeah, I missed a whole load of stuff. Okay, so transponder set. No, we can't do it with transponder yet. Probe window heat auto, which is already. Let's get that organized here. Where's the icing? Probe window heat. See, the danger of doing this when you're moving, you know, you're going to go off the runway and I'm looking up here. You know, this is why you watch the channel, I'm sure of it. Where's all the de-icing area? Here we go. Hope you're on. Oh, okay, great. Spoilers, arm. Let's try and do this when I'm taxiing. Spoilers, arm. Sorry, folks, you want to see what it is there. Let's pull it up. Flaps take off. Flaps 1 I said, isn't it? The flaps are coming to 1. I have the physical thing here. Flaps 1 here. Good. Anti-ice if required. No, we're good for anti-ice at the minute. Auto brake set for rejected takeoff. That's over here. Medium. Will do. Keep on the centre line. Auto brake, nose light, taxi, which I've just done. Thank you very much. One way turn off lights on. Oh, good. I love their lights. How many lights? One way turn off lights on. Okay, good. Parking brake is off. Weather radar. Oh yeah, we need the weather radar on. Which is here. Is this one? And it's all done. Okay, weather radar's on. Chrono, we can start the chrono now. That's a timer. Takeoff config to press. Takeoff config is there. And that's all good. Let's go to the end of the runway. Takeoff memo check green. There's one thing I saw was amber there, was it? Oh no, it's all good. There we go. All this stuff here. Great. Reject takeoff should be on max, so I'll change that to max, okay? Excellent, excellent, excellent. Good. This is very relaxing. It's bizarrely interesting. I don't know. It's people who play truck simulators and the like. Say this. I go to the end. Let's use the whole runway. The people who play truck simulator, which I find is bizarre, or trade simulators are bizarre. I was watching a video on it, and he was explaining why it was on YouTube and why the person was into it. You know, it's oddly simplified and relaxing. I never tried it, you know. I never tried it. Are any of you into truck simulator or train simulator? Anybody? Alright, I'm going to look at all the comments now. If I could turn this aircraft around. Left. Right, left. Yeah, we're on left. Decluttering. There we go. And we can take off from this extended threshold. We can't land on it. You know. But I'm going to go forward a little bit anyway. So I got my head tracker on, as you can see. Just gives that little bit of, you know, ambience. Switch it off there. Because I need to be looking at stuff very quickly. So as I turned on there, if I had physical switches, I would be switching on the transponder. I come to a halt here. Transponder should be on TRRA. Nose light should be on. On to takeoff. So usually the other person does all this stuff. Nose light. Takeoff. Come on. Landing light on. No. That should have been happening. And transponder on TRRE. Auto brake. Yeah, done. Takeoff config. Done. And that's the rest is just flying it and hoping for the best. Here comes the producer again. I'll have to ignore the producer, I'm sorry to say. Oh, it got a little bit slurpy there. That wasn't very good for the stream. That's all right there now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add full power. 1,500 feet. Full power, take off. 1,500 feet. I'm going to take the throttle back to... back to climb, which is CL here. Flap schedule then, and take up the flaps, of course, and then activate the autopilot. Oh, that was the dog there. Got caught in a poor little dog. Got a little bit of fright there. She went under the cables and got caught. You're all right there, little buttons. She got caught under the cable. Now you just sit there. Sit down. We're trying to take off now. We don't need any, you know. Stop. Stop. Do you remember we were taking off here one day and all hell broke loose? The dog was under all the cables. There's quite a lot of cables hidden away that you can't see. And the dog got anyway. Full power. Oh yeah, 50%. Including all the 50% stuff. Yeah. Yeah, they're stable. Good. Everything's stable. Full power. I know I've forgotten something. I'm looking in here now. 60 knots. 100 knots. G1. And that's rotation boost. Looking for 15 degrees. Can't see that very well. 15 degrees achieved. There we go. Happy days. Not quite. Could you brighten up primary flight display, please? Thank you very much. And you as well. This is going to kill me now. 900 feet. Positive rate. Gear up. The dog is now climbing all over me. Gear up. Gear up. Flaps up. Please, producer buttons. Please. Please, producer buttons. Calm down. 2,000 feet's the restriction here. I can't reach the autopilot. Please, producer buttons. Producer buttons, I suppose, is on my autopilot on. Autopilot's activated. Producer buttons, everything's fine. Have I forgotten something? Producer buttons is going crazy. Yeah. Help! Okay, that seems fine. Why are we overspeeding? We're overspeeding. Oh, because I didn't take it back to climb. There we go. CL, I didn't take it back to climb, so the auto throttle didn't engage. To see what happens. Do you see? I've broken speed limit of 250 knots. Thanks, producer Buttons, for that. You did a great day's work there. Well done. Well done. Yeah, that happened.
2,500.
Yeah, I shot over 300 knots. 250 is the limit.
2,500.
Let's put the constraints on. Slowing down now. We got a ticket for that. We got a ticket for that. I took the power all the way back.
2,500.
Now going back up to climb. Now keep it in climb. This is a big problem. It's on climb now. It should... No, why is it accelerating? Okay, take it back. Is auto throttle disabled? Oh, it is. Great. Okay, so that's why that happened. Auto throttle on. Have your throttle set to climb. Now auto throttle's engaged and it's slowing down to 250 knots. So yeah, all because I'm going to blame producer Buttons for that one, folks. I can only blame myself because, you know, it's interesting how you can get distracted like that. See, you don't have the... I was looking over here for... I've throttles over here. I got all dithery. So the actual throttle I have is over here. Can't see it, right? I was going here. And can't I get the dog off? Yeah. Anyway, I messed up. Okay, so we're good. 3,000 feet. So our restrictions here, which I didn't look up, of course, is to det 36. Restrictions 3,000 feet. Let's see if there's another one after that. Then there's 4,000 feet. And then we're up to ATC. Okay, so we've got to get out of here. So we're at 3,000 feet now. I don't know. Well, actually, I do know. The Airbus does not have vertical navigation as the real aircraft would do. This model of the simulated of the Airbus, right? So I think in the autopilot it would automatically, now we pass det 36 here, it would just climb up to 4,000 feet and then it'll actually do the whole way unless ATC tells you otherwise, I'm guessing. Okay, let's have a look at the comments. Climb to 10. Yes, MK, thank you. Always use max auto brake for takeoff. Okay, I will do that in future. Let's disarm the spoiler. Flaps are up, gears up. And what else? Let's get the checklist out. Let's get some eye candy. There's our friend in the jet. And all the lights have to come off. I would love to have the switches because it's all muscle memory, isn't it? It's very annoying to... Let's go to the checklist here then. Nose light takeoff. Let me know if these after takeoff checks you let me if I've missed anything. Nose light takeoff. Oh yeah, I should have had that on. That's on, yeah, it's on takeoff. Sorry. After takeoff, I'm looking for. After takeoff, there we go. Gear retracted, yeah. Flaps are up, yeah. Spoilers are disarmed. I did that. Thrust was supposed to be set to climb. That's the mistake I made. Autopilot API was on. Nose light off. Off. Well. Runway lights off. The rest are fine, I think. Strobe should be on as well, shouldn't they? Good. Now we can go up to 4,000 feet. This is how I do this. Well, I wait till I get past 4,000 feet and we go straight up to 6, okay? Climb barometric pressure, altitude. Okay, that's past the 6,000 feet, which is transition altitude. Above 10,000 feet, landing lights will come off, anti-ice, etc. Seatbelt sounds off after 10,000 feet. So there we go. So we're coming up to our restriction here. So you didn't climb there first because it doesn't have it enabled. It doesn't have vertical speed enabled on the model. as far as I'm aware, because I'm learning the simulator, which isn't complete. It's free. It's really well done. And I don't know, you can't tell the difference of what you should be doing and what you can do in the simulator. I'm just making excuses for myself. Okay, let's go to 9,000 feet. So here, what I'm going to do is 6,000 feet. So I hit the up arrow. Now I'll start climbing to 6,000 feet. There is the set altitude there in my bug. Come on, here we go. There we go. Now it's climbing here. 500, 600, 700 feet a minute. You see that? There we go. Climbing up to 6,000 feet now. You have to set nose to taxi. Was that ages ago there, MK? Yeah, Rumco spotted that as well. Michael was laughing at me. Michael, welcome on YouTube. Michael Sky, Rumco. That's not the runway in use. I know. Rumco, yeah. Oh, yes, it is. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really concerned about the realistic today. I just want to make sure the stream works with good quality for everybody. But I do make my mistakes all the time, constantly, unendingly with the sim. A lot of you know more about this than I do. We'll learn together. Yeah, there's all sorts of speed restrictions. 250. Well, there's probably more restrictions, but it's not implemented in the sim. So I can't tell, you know. Now, that's why I want to get the ATC going. You know, VATSIM. But my initial was to learn how to fly this damn thing first. And I'm not doing myself any favours. There's 6,000 feet. So let's say we're going to get to our 24,000 feet. Let's do this quickly. 24. I'm not doing myself any favour. I said 25, didn't I? I'm not doing myself any favours. I'm going to go to standard now. And I'm going to climb up to 25,000 feet. And the climb is started. Good. Flight level 25. So we've been given, let's just say we've been given an ATC instruction of flight level 25. Okay. So we're climbing up. Stand up arrow. Great. Let's have a look at the side for a minute. We all make mistakes, yeah, absolutely. But I think what I'd like to do is a lot of this. I keep saying this over midweek, and I have had stop starts on it. But the more you do it, very loud. Can you hear me there? Very loud on my headset. Very nice. So we're making our climb. Let's think ahead. It's very dark in here. Oh, it's so dark. Are the lights on? So let's think about our flight plan here. We have 277 miles to go. Calculations. We'll go to Liverpool. Now, as it doesn't do vertical navigation, here's a rule of thumb that you guys taught me. I knew it from years ago. I just forgotten it. It's such an easy thing. So let's go to. We are going to Liverpool GG EGGP Echo Golf Papa. Right. Boom. Boom. And we had selected. Selected runway. Very hard to read here. Let's just do the performance here. Yeah. Yep. Yep. How do I get selected runway from the flight plan? Selected runway from the flight plan. Oh, we gotta look after that discontinuity, don't we? Okay, so here's the discontinuity. I'll leave that for a moment. I'm gonna be quick here now because we haven't got a long time. Yeah, that looks a bit messy. We're going to go direct from here. Oh yeah, we should be on 4,000 feet. Really? See that there? Really? I'm going to go direct to Han. Okay? 'Cause this is all messed up. H-O-N, looks like to me. Direct. Han. Yep. That's tidied that up there. Taking the right turn. So we're going direct to Han and into Liverpool. Okay. 5,000 feet to go in the climb. So I wanted to work out when we descend. I'll have to do this manually. This is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to take first of all I have to see what platform our ILS is. It's not complicated. It's a rule of thumb. But where was I? I was trying to find out runway I actually selected in the flight plan. And that's where is it? I just can't recall for sure. I don't like to guess. So it's very messy. I mean, am I going up or down the flight plan? You know? Is it 09? I think it's 09. ILS 09 I think I chose. Right, so platform altitude for the ILS is 2,500 feet. Okay. So that's 2,200, 22,500 feet we've got to descend, okay? So what I'm going to do is we're going to send, let's say 22,000 feet, and we're going to multiply that by 3. Add 10. 76 nautical miles. So 80 nautical miles I want to start my descent. Just a rule of thumb, 3 degrees glide slope, and it seems to work quite well. So at 80 kilometers out, we are now, as it says here, our distance is 55. At 80 kilometers out, I'm going to start descending. Does that make sense to everybody? If it doesn't, let me know. So effectively what I did was I took the amount I've got to descend by, right, which was 25,000 feet. I subtracted 2,500 feet from it, which left me with 22,500. Multiplied 22,500 or 22 by 3. This is 22 multiplied by 3, 66, yeah. No, sorry. And out of 10. Multiplied by 6. No! What's going on? I'm using my calculator on my phone, which is never a good idea. So 76. So that worked out at 76. So 76, just say 80 miles out. So when the airport is within the ring here of the 80, that's one confirmation there, and also it'll say here 80. Now we got to enter into our destination date and get ready for approach. So I'm going to be quick here now. This is a quick flight. Let's go to performance. Q&H in Liverpool, which is going to be, again I'm checking the weather on my phone, real world weather, because it is quite accurate from Flight Simulator. I'm sorry you can't see that. Echo Golf Papa, John Lennon Airport. Q&H at the moment is 1021. 1021. The temperature at the moment is 7 degrees. Magnetic winds 270.22. 270 at 22. Boom. Transition altitude in John Lennon Airport is by ATC or 5,000 feet, so 5,000 feet. Boom. Barrow altitude for our minimums, I believe, right? 260 or is it 200? I gotta put down 200 on the barrow. So, oh, it only has barrow. Okay, so 260. 260. Good. Next. Oh, back here. What was that? What have I missed here? What have I missed? Yeah, that's fine. Landing config. Okay, next phase. Let's go around. Okay. Don't want to be doing the go around. Flight plan. Good. And then we can activate the approach phase before we descend, isn't it? Let me know actually, when do you activate the approach phase on the flight computer? Now what I believe it slows you down to 250 knots. That's what I heard. Ian, yes, it is a stream test. It's going very well though. Ian Pollard was asking YouTube. It is a test, so if you find anything with the graphics or the sound you don't like, I want to make sure it doesn't crash on us. As you can see, I got a steady 30 frames a second, and it appears to be going well. So I just kept going. Let's hit the play button here on the stream. Yeah, that seems to be going well, and you can get. Oh, it's a 4. Oh, right, 1080p. Great. Okay, so you can get 1080p. I can anyway. Happy days. And so I think I've fixed the issues with the stream, which is joyous news. You know, let's see if I can make a good approach out of this one, though. So let me know in the chat if there's anything you want me to fix better, or is there anything you don't like. A guy that says, "Ooh, look, 1080p. Yeah, I fixed it. It'll automatically trigger approach phase when you reach the green circle. To achieve it before that do manually," MK says. Ah, okay, it automatically does it. Okay, cool. Reach the green circle. There's so much to this that I haven't been. There's no green circle here. I'll do it before I descend, shall I? We've got a bit more to go, not lots. Not a lot. Let's have a look at some eye candy. Now, also I said to myself this morning when I said if I fix this and do a little streamy poos, right? I'll do another one later tonight. And I'll put it on Discord, and we'll have a proper stream tonight without me worrying that the thing will break. And I'm going to buy that jet as well. I'm going to write it on my hand. Buy. Because everyone's flying those. And it looks cool if you're going to give me a, an escort. The F-35B. There is some money left in the kitty, so I can do it for the stream. As you know, there's lots of subscribers and members on YouTube. And that goes to a kitty, and it's going to come out of the kitty, and that's an F-35 there. This could be one as well. Let me see. I'll zoom out a bit more. Can I see the tag sign coming up? Maybe I just decluttered. That's probably why. There we go. No, we're not. The tag sign coming up. It'll come up. Don't worry. Also, it's going to be a manual landing. So I'm going to start the flight recorder now. This is going to record the flight, so you can see my landing. Come on, flight recorder. Come on. So this is on flightsim.to. It's free, and it's the one I use for all my videos. So I'm recording now. Happy days, so you can see my landing. I just want to have it now so I don't forget later on. And we're going to have to start our descent now. Yeah, almost. Almost. Oh, I can activate the profile now. About to descend now anyway. So flight plan, we are at now 109 miles. Okay. But is it slowing down? Yeah, it's slowing down. So the approach phase you can activate it earlier, it looks like. Let's see if it takes me back to 250. I have to look that up on the YouTube to see what it means to the real thing if I can find it. So that's pretty cool. If you're kind of panicked and, you want to slow everything down, with the approach phase. So that's nice to know. Thank you very much. That was from MK. You're great. It's actually MK12344444. Might have to zoom in a bit for it to appear, Gripper. Oh yeah, of course. Thank you. Yeah, it's there. It's not the best flight plan ever, but it will do. So now I don't know the restrictions coming in. little bit of gap in the old knowledge there. Because I'm just using the plate here. So 4,000 feet on arrival from North, subject to master agency 4,000 feet. So initially I go to 4,000 feet, okay? I'll keep an eye on the constraints as we come in, but I can only see 4,000 feet on my chart, so I'm going to set it to 4,000 feet. Okay. I haven't started my descent yet. I've got 102 miles to go. Of course, I know I didn't do my cruise checks, but select approach, yeah, I've done that. MCDU, perf page, yeah. QNH, temperature done, wings done, transition altitude done, minimum landing configuration done. Can we do that? Is that the thing here? Landing configuration here, perhaps? No? No? Okay, so it's... Oh god, no. Look, because so we're going now. No. How can I change my mind about the approach phase? I shouldn't have done that. How do I undo the approach phase, folks? I assumed it would go to 250 knots. Now we're at 180. Can I undo that? Can I undo that, MK? If you're still there, MK, can I undo the hit in the approach phase? Because we're going to take all day at 180 knots, aren't we? How can I undo that? Can I deactivate approach phase? No? Anyone? How do you deactivate approach phase? If you don't know, it's okay. There must be a way to deactivate it. Manual speed. Okay, fair enough, MK, thank you. So let's get our manual speed here. Let's go to 250. So that would make sense, no? 250, please. 250, 250, 250, 250, 250, 250, 250. There we go. And boom. No, I made a mistake there. What I did there was I said Airbus take over. And you hit the button away from me. So 250. You hit the button towards you because you're taking over. That's the way I think of it, and that's how you remember it. So it's down arrow, which is pulling it out. I should now accelerate to 250 knots. Do I have to hit it twice? No. Now we're accelerating to 250. So the approach phase thing only seems to slow you down. I want us to come back up again. Frequencies. We're in 80 miles now. Let's start descending. Go. Descending to 4,000 feet now. There we go. Come on, descend, please. Come on. Not descending. Come on, Airbus, descend. Maybe I hit that button there. Maybe I hit it towards me. There we go, 4,000 feet, we're done. Right, we're descending now, a little bit late. So I'm just glad I have 250 knots now, otherwise, you know, let's go to 240. Why isn't it descending, folks? It ain't descending. Come on! Is that a 3 degrees glide slope? I have to just trust the autopilot. See, now it's descending. Johnny F73 is here. Greetings, Johnny F73. Greetings and salutations, Johnny F. That's good. So now we're descending 2,000 feet a minute. So what's going to happen is... Let's zoom in a bit. I do have some restrictions here. I don't know what that D is for. Oh, we're going in. We're going in, folks. We have, let's go to the flight plan. Oh yeah, frequency. Radnav. 111.75 it says here. The correct frequency for the ILS is 111.75. The identifier is India Lima Victor Romeo. India Lima Victor Romeo, that's confirmed. The course is 086, that's confirmed. Happy days. That pleases me quite a bit. I can put it on the Wallace CV or if I wanted to. 114.1. 114.1. Boom. And let's see, just for fun, shits and giggles. There's VOR1 there. Now, what I'd like to actually do is put it on the first officer side. Would that not make sense? There's the VOR, and that makes sense. That's kind of where we're heading to. So there's the VOR there. On his side, but not on my side. That's brilliant. So I just like to play with those things because I might do these kind of approaches and procedures manually one day on the Airbus. Yeah, passing through 121,000 feet now. 240 knots. So that slowed everything down, which is nice. 74 miles to go, so I think we're okay. We might be a little bit ahead of time. Let's speed up a bit. Let's go to 250. 10,000 feet to go till what's the transition altitude? Did I say 5,000 feet, isn't it? $5,000 feet. So good. Let's get some eye candy. Let's get rid of my face for the moment. And toes. Just give you some real estate for eye candy. Let's have a look outside. Oh, I just can't do that. My favourite part, right, is the approach. It really is. My favourite part is the approach. Forgive me, actually, folks. After Joe Biden followed, we have KR. I can only make KR has subscribed. It's very interesting YouTube name. You've subscribed on YouTube. Welcome and thank you. And just there now, the way that life can suck. Brilliant. Brilliant. That's the username of the day. Hands down. The way that life can suck. Just gifted a sub tier 1 to DCS Ducks. The way that life sucks. Thank you very much. That is a very entertaining Twitch name, I have to tell you. That's great news. And KR subscribed on YouTube. And Joe Biden followed. Brilliant, folks. Fabulous. First time chat from the way that life could suck. Appreciate the Blues Brothers reference in your bio. Yes, I am on a mission from God. Thank you, the way that life sucks. Thank you very much. DCS just says thank you. And another handy thing now, since I've been doing all these upgrades, or, well, fixing my stream, is that I'm getting comments from both YouTube and Twitch on one screen. So I don't have to have 2 windows open. So I'm very pleased. So I think, folks, we haven't been interrupted on this stream since the last hour and 23 minutes. So this is good news for future streaming. It is now, it's Thursday today. I might do another one. I'm going to do another one. I said I'd do one tonight. I'll do one tonight. With a thumbnail and all that kind of stuff. And I'll put it on Discord and Twitter. I'm delighted it worked first time, because I thought I'd have to do lots of test streams, one after the other, you know, which would not please me, you know, because people are going, oh, he's coming on, he's going off, he's coming on. It just looks bad, doesn't it? So we're going to 250 knots, fine. We're 13,100 feet now. 13,100 feet. 29. Sorry, just under 13,000 feet now. Okay. Descent checklist, which I should have done. Now, I think this time I think I mumbled about this a minute ago. I'm going to go quiet on the approach when I get to the landing checklist. Because I start chatting and looking out the window, and we all know what happens when you get distracted, because you're trying to do two things at once, and that doesn't usually pan out very well. So I'm just thinking ahead now. By descent, FC altitude is set. Seatbelt sign, we put that on now because we're passing through 10,000 feet. I don't know if that's the way, but let's safety belt on. I don't really care. I'd rather do cargo. I would. I don't care about the passengers. Oh, it's on anyway. They're sitting down. Tough luck. You can smoke now, folks. Just keep your belts on. There you go. You can smoke. Oh no, turn that off to smoke. Ah, ha, ha. Yeah. Good. Anti-ice and unnecessary, particularly barometric that's coming 10,000 feet. That's coming as well. 10,000 feet. Where are we now? Coming to 10,000 feet. Let's put the landing lights on, isn't it? But I forgot to switch them off. Do you know what I don't know what I did. Anyway, I didn't switch them off. You see how important a sterile cockpit is in these aircraft, I would imagine now. We do it in the small little ones. There's not a lot going on in the little aircraft when I fly in the real world. But the things you forget, if you're chit-chatting and streaming, you know, it's just not cricket. That's, you know, and that's why they have two people on board. They each have their role. Each pilot has their role to play. Okay, good. Let's switch just to I should have done that, sorry. See, there you go again, I was chatting. Doing other stuff. Hectopascals 1022 in Liverpool. That is set on once, and that is set twice. 1022, 1022. Let's check that with the real world. Refreshing. It's actually 1021. So there is a little bit of a delay in Microsoft Flight Simulator, but not so much that it would make a big difference. I'll press the B button again. I'll do that. I'm just curious. I'm going to press the B button. It should give you your local QNH, but it is a delay. Now the real world is 1021, but let's leave it there for the minute and I'll press B later on. I heard another bing bing there. And that was Alvaro Cork has followed. Alvaro Cork, welcome. Welcome, Alvaro. I'm still learning the Airbus. Well, I've learned a good bit, haven't I? You know, those of you who have helped me along, like DCS Ducks and the others. And many of you, actually. Because it started out when I really didn't have a clue what I was doing. I really did not have any idea at all. And I just said, I'll stream and I'll learn off everybody else. And we're getting somewhere, aren't we? And I have streamed a lot in the Airbus. 5,000 feet, 1,400 feet to go to 4,000 feet. We are now 21 miles out. Bit of eye candy before we go back in. So, I'm going to give you time now, guys. Are we on again tonight with the Airbus again? It's good to be back doing the Airbus. I'm going to say... What time is it now? 1600. Wow. I'll get something to eat. Hey Siri, set an alarm for 17:30.
What time?
17:30.
I set your alarm for 17:30.
So at 6 o'clock, folks, local time, UK Irish time, I'll be on again tonight. At 6 o'clock, local time, English time, and Irish time. This part of the world. Let's hop inside here because it looks like I'm leveling off. Okay, I'm going to start getting a little bit quieter now. A little bit quieter. Let's put the camera back on. I'm back. Unfortunately, how many cameras do I need, you know? I need another camera for the left side. I'm not using the Bravo today. The controller I'm using is over down here. You can't see it. It's hidden away because I've got so much stuff around. As you can see, I have a side tech here. You know? I've got a little instrument which I never use anymore. I'm going to give that to Colonel Clink. Because he does help out on Sundays, doesn't he? And he does the flight plans. 34 miles to go. So I'll get rid of the camera of the controls because it's just taking up really straight there. Good. Something I should be doing, I know it. Let's think ahead. So I want to capture the localizer. Where's the restriction? I don't know if I'm past restriction or not. So I'm going to go down to... So I can't see constraint now. I don't know what that's for. What's that for? You know? Oh, here's one's coming in here. Look at 2,500 feet. I don't know what that is. That's nothing to do with me, I don't think. So our platform altitude for the ILS is 2,500 feet. Let's do that now, shall we? Now I'm sure we need to be up here a bit longer. So let's get 2,500 feet. 2,500 feet. Well, actually, you know what? D is decelerate. Of course, thank you, MK. MK, you're one of the people who've really helped me on the stream. You know, D, of course, decel. Thank you. D is decelerate, and I know you've said that to me before. I'm going at 250 knots, so yeah. So let's get the speed back. Let's get the speed back to the aircraft. Oh, it should be up this way. There we go. Aircraft has the speed, and the auto throttle is on. Both flight directors are armed. Everything's good here. We're descending to 2,500 feet. Are we? No, we're not. No, we're not. Come on. There we go. Now I am. Gotta keep an eye on these things now. 2,500 feet is set. QNH is 1022. Let's hit the B button again. See the delay. No, still 022. Okay. And keep an eye on the actual real. It's only 30 feet. You know, it's going to be a visual approach. I'm going to disconnect the autopilot on the way in. It's a cat. No, it's a visual approach, I think. Well, we can have... Well, it could be a cat 3 if I wanted it to be. Look, let's not worry about that. Let's do visual approach. I'm recording the flight so we can see the landing. And you see, we descended to... We're still decreasing its speed. Great. There's our decelerate point. Now I have to read up about that, don't I? What does that mean? What are you going to do? We still got 30 frames a second. Great. So let's think ahead. Visual approach. Switch to Rose nav. Really? No, not doing that. Not yet anyway. Let's choose. Okay, no, we're not doing that. We're doing ILS. Standard ILS approach. ND rate reduce. Okay, I've done that. Constraints display, that's done. Confirm ILS and course frequency, I've done that. Intercept heading. Okay, we're going to keep an eye on that. The approach mode will be on when I approach. When I see, I put ILS here, right? So I'm going to put ILS on. We're going above the glide slope now. Well, we're not near. We shouldn't be capturing that, but we're going to come in from below the glide slope, which is this diamond here, and we'll see the localizer here. So when we intercept, when we get it in half scale, I'm going to hit the approach button, which is here. APPR. Okay. I'm going to intercept it. Then I'm going to do, when I capture it, I'm going to hit the approach button. I said that already. 10 miles out is going to be flaps 1. Growing altitude I'll set. 8 miles out flaps 2. And flaps 2, lower the landing gear. Auto brake is required. I can do that now, can't I? No, you can't. You can only have medium. Auto brake is required. Landing right to nose. Runway turn off lights on. Spoilers will be armed. And landing gear is down. Flaps 3. Flaps 3. Flaps full. And auto throttle will be speed mode off. Oh, interesting. I'll have to keep that on. Can you keep it on?
2,500.
2,500 feet now. So I'm a little bit low too early, I would imagine. But there is a restriction of 2,500 feet, so let's keep that. Let's just keep that. I want a little bit below there. I'll get a ticket for that. So we're going to come under the glide slope now. It's going to keep rising up. Two five. That's the constraints there, isn't it? Right, it's all slowed down now nicely. I don't think this is... You know, when you do these flights, these short hops, most of the time you're on the approach. There's the boys. There's the boys. Quite a lot of people flying around here today. There's Johnny F and Jimmy. Johnny F and J Jimmy. And when I get J Jimmy's jet, which I'll do for the stream for 6 o'clock, I have decided where we're going to go though. I'll choose somewhere randomly. We'll have an escort once. But Jimmy, if you're on a 6, I'll see you in your real aircraft, which is going to be great. Oh, we got another one. There's Joe. Joe 176 WJ. Joe, welcome. Greetings. And you're the F-35 as well. Great. So, Joe, everybody with their F-35s, you know, I could do with you know, I could really do with a with an escort. Because, let's face it. Oh, what's going on here? This is not good. This is not good. This isn't good at all. Do I have to take over this manually? I think it's messed up, folks. Has it? Have I messed up? I should be coming down here. That is not good. That is not good at all. I can't allow that. So I'm going to take over manually. Okay, this does happen in the flight sim sometimes. It screws up. So let's turn off the autopilot. Sorry, that's the auto throttle. Yeah, let's turn off the autopilot and the auto throttle. Let's take a left turn, because we're going to intercept the aircraft way too soon. Sorry, we're going to intercept the runway way too soon. That does happen from time to time, probably due to my selection. I keep it at 2,600 feet, so I'm flying manually now. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put on... Let me keep the here for a moment, please. I'm going too fast, that's fine. Whoa, these throttles are sensitive. I'm going to put on the other screen so you can see what I'm doing with my hands on the control yoke. No, I didn't want to accelerate so much. That's what that is. So, yeah, that was a bit odd, wasn't it? That was a little bit odd. Now, what I really need to do is I need to look in a good bit here. I need to be able to see the instruments. So let's get down to 2,500 feet. Let's slow down. I'm going to use the speed brake here, which is the controller I have. I'm going to intercept that again. Very gently with the speed brake. There we go, 2.5. I'm doing this manually here. The thrustmaster for the Airbus is very, very, very sensitive. Now I can't see what power setting I have because you can look here. Here we go. So I need some sort of power in there. I'll keep it about 200 knots. So 2,500 feet, 200 knots is what I want. So I really got to concentrate at this. 200 knots, add more power. I'm barely moving the control column, folks. Barely. Welcome, Aviator 320 Master. We have if you're a master at this, Aviator, you're very welcome, because, you know, I'll be needing some assistance the odd occasion. You know? I will be needing some assistance. I'm just going to come back out, if you've just joined us, folks, because the we kind of got a little bit I think there was some sort of an error with the flight plan. So I'm going to activate the autopilot again and see if we can take this in. So I'm going to take a left turn here now and rejoin it. Keep my altitude at 2,500 feet and 200 knots. So it's very sensitive when you're doing this manually. There's not a lot of throw in this Thrustmaster at all. Like, I'm barely moving it now. Oh, that was a little bit excessive. Come on, 200 knots please, 2,500 feet. Come on, was it 2.5 degrees for level? Yep. Arrest the rate of that turn. 200 knots, 2,500. Well, a little bit more power required. Now hopefully it'll re-engage. I'm too slow. Climb it. Well. Now let's see if you activate the auto throttle and the autopilot again. Will it re-engage? Beat off the pedals now. Will it re-engage? Autopilot's back on. I can set it to 2,400, which is our base altitude. I'm going to declutter the screen. It seems to be re-engaging, I hope. Let's declutter here. A lot of people flying around Liverpool on the North European server today. Come on, baby. Still a little bit off. I'm just waiting, so we don't have our... No, that's the one. That's not what I want. Okay, here we go. Let's see if it can do it. Let's put on approach mode. This button here. Let's see if it can fix it. Approach mode is on and active. Cat 3 single. Oh, we can do Cat 3. So we can have, all we have to do with Cat 3 is activate 2 autopilots. Now will it, oh, it's getting there. Okay. Now with all the panicking, I forgot to put flaps 1. Flaps 2. Gear down. Auto brake. No, that's not the right one. That's the brake fan. Put it on max. It won't do it. Auto brake required. Nose light to take off. God, I have no time for this. Come on. When we turn our flights on. Spoilers. I think I aren't right on them. No. See all the delay now. I'm all behind you a little bit. That's not good, is it? Those are. Landing gears down. Flaps 3. Gears down. Good. 4 flaps. A little bit of rain in Liverpool. And we're now in memory. So there we go. The autopilot got that quite well at the end. I love the rain, folks. I love the rain.
500.
Oh, you want me to disengage? No, you want to disengage the autopilot. Autopilot disengage then.
4.
I tried to get away with that. Don't do anything, Ripper Sim. Hands on throttles.
100 above.
I don't have to do it. It's all trimmed. So I was a little bit late in all fairness. Okay, I'm manual.
Minimum.
Well, easy now. Too low.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10. 5.
Reverse on. Get on the centre line. Light braking. Knots. Reverse off. Is it 80 knots or 60 knots? I think I got the center line that time. Brakes off. Good, good, good. Flaps up. Set off. Oh, God. It's difficult. Let's pretend he's not there. Shouldn't be there. I'm going to come to a halt here. Very gently. I'd say the passengers are leaning forward in their seats and been thrown back there. Let's put the parking brake. Now normally you'd have the first officer there doing stuff and things. You know, and you wouldn't stop, you know, because the next thing is to clean everything up. Which is the following. Weather radar. So they'll be taxiing in. Weather radar. Off. Where are you? Where are you? Flaps are up. TCAS off. Off you go. Let's do it proper. Transponder standby, which it is. Predictive wind shear is off. Nose light to taxi. There's a lot going on, isn't there? It's like we're gonna have a look at the replay now. Is that off or a taxi? Okay, that's the taxi. Landing lights off. Retract, certainly. Spoilers, I disarmed those. APU master, we want the APU on. APU start. Anti-ice is required. Great, that's all I have on this checklist. So let's taxi in. Let's see if my baby wheels work. So there's a good wave. Let's have a look at the comments there. I keep telling myself I don't need another jet, but those F-35s look so cool to in hover mode. That's Johnny F. I think that's Johnny F right in front of me there. Let's clutter up here. Yeah, I think that's Johnny F. I'm going to get that Johnny F. I'm going to get the jet because you're all flying it, and I want to see you flying along. Brilliant. Good landing. Thank you, Aviator. Stop, says Aviator. Laughing out loud. There's the FO mod. You can install it. Oh, is there a first officer mod to do all that stuff for you? Really? Brilliant. I'll have to get that done. Okay, so let's go to the taxiway. So as you're taxiing, you'll be on the radio and all that sorts of stuff will be taking place. Which worries me about going in VATSIM because I've got to do all this stuff as well. So let's do to ground. Request talk. I don't want to go parking. I want the gates. And I know there's gates here. Okay, let's go to parking now. I thought there was gates in Liverpool, no? No, I didn't need that, and I want to undo that now. You know, I don't like this baby lines. I don't like them. It just shows that I don't know what I'm doing. Or where I am, or, you know. Parking brake off. Let's just taxi forward and let's go, and we're going to oh, actually, tell you what we're going to do now. Parking brake back on. Let's have a look at the replay and we'll take it in after. Let's have a look at the replay, folks. There's the two boys, there's Joey and Jimmy. So come on recorder. Where are you gone? Where's the recorder? There you are. Let's have a look at that landing. Stop recording. Replay. The recorder switches off the engines. It'll switch off the engines on the record if you do it in the real aircraft as well, you know. So let's go back to before the gear went down. No, don't do that. You haven't saved the recording. Do you want to exit the recorder without saving? No, don't exit. Replay. Sorry, folks. Oh, God. I shut it down one day. I shut it down and I couldn't show you the replay.
2,500.
Resume replay. Let's have a look outside. Okay, replay of the landing. I agree, I cheated a little bit there. I kind of did disconnect very early. So we were coming along here. I was quite late. Let's declutter for the moment. I hadn't put the gear down yet. I was a little bit behind the schedule there because of what happened. I suppose the wheel worked to just go around. See how off? There's the runway here. It ended up askew of the runway. I was very close to taking over manually from here. You know? Very, very close. There's a little rainbow there, folks. So, gears to come down. There we go. Good detail in the gear. It's great, isn't it? There's the gear coming down. The door's coming up. I was lowering my flaps. Why aren't my flaps showing? Oh, they're not because I took them up. You see, the thing about the recorders is it doesn't record everything. Like the flaps were down here, you know. There was one more stage to go, I'm pretty sure. But I was on autopilot here. I love the speed brakes. Or the lift jumpers. You can see all the wires in there and everything. PMDG is imminent, folks. I'm going to be on the PMDG. And it's going to be a howl because I haven't done the 737 since the Zebo mod on XPay. That is a long time ago. You know? What's going on there? Okay, it's trying to roll the flaps. See, the recorders aren't the best. They won't do everything. So let's have a look at the poppies. I can see 2 whites and 2 reds there, I think. I think it was on the poppies here. But you'll see a little bit of a shove, I think, when I activate. A little bit of a jolt when I went, which is about here, when I went manual. You know, I think that's probably it here. There we go. It's on manual now. Not a lot to do, because in all fairness, I was quite close in. I was quite close in. Here we go. See the elevator. I'm just trying to get a picture of that elevator and that wing. There's the elevator. The wing flex is brilliant. Not bad. You know, look, I had 2 whites and 2 reds there. Let's have a look at the touchdown. Behind the centre line. I'm on the centre line. And reverse went out. Doesn't have the sounds of the recording, unfortunately. Do you know? That wasn't bad, was it? That wasn't too bad, I hope, folks. You know? I'm semi-pleased with that, except for the, you know, 1 or 2 mistakes I made. Now, let's go to recording. Now I get the clap. Now I get the clap. Really? Really? Why didn't it happen? Why didn't it happen? You know, when, no. Now, let's move forward. Let's park this puppy up. Let's park it somewhere. Add a little bit of power. Parker brakes off. There we go. Oh. Very, very responsive. You see, just a little bit of the controllers when you're manual. The actual physical hand control I'm on or for the throttle is very, very sensitive. At like a centimetre, it's a lot of power. There we go. We're just going to park it up. So let's see if we can park it up. I'll shut it down there as the checklist, just out of curiosity. I think there's gates. I thought there was gates in Liverpool. I really did. Let's slow down here a little bit here. I'm going to hop out. Because what happens is, you hop out, have a look around, and then you find yourself in trouble. I thought there might be gates in Liverpool. Am I wrong? Maybe not. No. Okay, there's no gates in Liverpool. Okay, let's see if we can get a marshaller. Now I'm going to have to activate my baby wheels to get the marshaller. ATC. Request taxi to parking. General taxi to general parking area via taxiway. Okay. Fair enough. And I get my little line, so you can deactivate that. You know, there was a great little free mod to make this very kind of, you know, indistinct. It just tells you where to park if you're in a big airport, which is my major problem. Now, it doesn't have to be, I don't know, I have to find out the techniques they use or what they have. Do they have an iPad with a map or what's going on? I do find with idle thrust though, this, you know, there's still a lot of power on. Is that the way it should be? It's like 20 on N1, do you know? And I've got all the power closed now, taxiing back. This is an add-on. I think this Liverpool is an add-on. It is an add-on that I paid for. John Lennon International. Yep. Please have a marsher, just for kicks. It will have a marsher. I know it will. If any of you know of the mod for this, you've got it working again, or is there another one to make it a little bit more discreet, so it's not so obvious that I have my baby wheels on? You know, I'm taxiing around these big airports. I think the trick to it is just to fly to regionals, small regionals, because they're not, you know, we haven't got taxiways everywhere. Have we got our friend? I don't see anyone. Oh. I don't see anybody. I don't think I have been to Liverpool. Have I ever been to Liverpool? Oh, there we are. We have a marshaller. We have a marshaller. There he is. There he is, yeah. There he is. Oh, easy, Clipperson. Easy. Come on. What's he doing? What? What? Oh, no, I don't want that. Back on. What? Did I run him over? Did I run him over, folks? Did I run him over? And why are my speed brakes up? Oh, that's because the recording messed it up. So what's he doing? Oh, he's saying move forward. Well, I can't see you, buddy. I can't see you. There we go. Let's just back off. Let's move a little bit more forward. I thought they went like this with both their hands. No? I don't know. I've never had a marshaller. I think I've had a marshaller once in my life. And I really didn't know what to do. I just guessed. Because you don't see them in little airplanes, you know? He or she's looking for... Okay, you want... Alright, fine. You want it? You get it. Yep. You want it? Really? You want me to come closer to you? Really? Well, closer. She wants it closer. Really? I think... You know? I've got to get a screenshot of this, folks. I gotta get a screenshot of this. Yeah, how do I get a screenshot? Is it Alt window? Is it window print screen? Is it window print screen? Window print screen? Yeah. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, alright. Yeah, she's obviously not well. Anyway. She's not well. Back her back on. Let's shut this puppy down. I know this is a boring bit, but, you know, I will be back on at 6 o'clock London time for you. I'll do another one of these. Shutdown, very simple. Park brake on. Anti-ice off. It's already off. If APU, I need to, the APU lead on. Yeah, APU is on. If not, external power on. No, we don't need that. Master 1 and 2 off. That's very simple. That's these two buttons here. And they don't work on my thrust master for some reason. I don't know. I switched them both ways. Anyway, both engines are off. Beacon light off. That would make sense. Beacon light off. Let's get some trucks and stuff and see what happens. Let's see if the stairs will come, folks. We want packs. We want baggage. External power. It doesn't catering. For some reason. Fuel. The works. Let's see if they arrive. Let's have a look and see what happens, folks. Whilst we're shutting down. There's stair. Let's see what the stairs do. How are the stairs going to turn around? So that's very good. Oh yeah, I have that add-on. It has Swissport here. The utilities and trucks and stuff are supposed to be kind of to real world. There's the stairs. I'm sure one day they'll have the passengers getting off. They'll need a bus though. You know, they will need a bus. So I love the way they have the stairs now if you don't have a gate. So it's not really a big issue, I guess. You know? Let's see how it connects to the inside of the aircraft here. That's quite deep looking, no? That's quite neat. That looks pretty good. Oh! I like that. Okay. So let's continue our switch offy boos. Sleep light off, I did that. Nose light off. So that's all very basic stuff really, isn't it? Producer buttons is kicking off again, as you can see. It's now it's yum yum time for the dog. So it should be off after I exited the runway, by the way. They're all off. Nose lights off. Good. Fuel pumps off. Button says it's time for yum yums. That's what Buttons is saying. Buttons is saying it's time for yum yums. Do you know? I need to get another camera so you can see what's going on. It's absolutely hilarious. It really is. So yeah, 4 o'clock is yum yum time for the dog. 4, half 4 usually for producer buttons. Ground equipment connect. Okay, fine. Securing the aircraft ADRS off. So you want to disconnect the whole exit lights off. Exit lights off. It just says exit lights off. I thought they were the emergency exit lights, like here. You know? Can't quite zoom in anymore. Won't let me zoom in. Can't quite see if it is the right switch or not. APU bleed, APU master off. I don't have external power set up. Emergency science, so smoke science battery 1 or 2 off. Okay, so I got it. I should have switched the batteries. I should have left them on until the very last minute. Anyway, there you go. We're shut down, folks. We're shut down. So I think I fixed the streaming issues. I didn't expect to be on for so long at all. I just had a plan just in case. By sheer fluke, it worked the first time. Let's have a look at the stream here before I go, just for my testing purposes. Come on. Yeah, that's looking good. Do I get 20? Yes, you can get 1080p. So that's fixed. That is all fixed. That's all looking very dandy there. No problems with anything getting stuck. Do you know? So I hope you all enjoyed that. I'll be back on, as I said, at 6 o'clock Irish time. What else is there to say? Except thank you very much from me and from me and producer Buttons. Do you want to sit over here, Buttons? Say bye bye. Do you want to say bye bye, producer Buttons? Do you want to say bye bye? Do you want to say bye bye? There you go. Producer Buttons says bye bye. Okay, Buttons. We're going to go and get you some food, folks. I'll see you at 6 o'clock. Irish time. I'll be back on. I'm just going to get something to eat and we're going to do a real stream and I'm going to put some thumbnails on. So I'll see you very, very soon if you're about. Where's the button for the outro? I always have to look down here to find the outro button. I know. Okay. Alright, we're going to get food now, Buttons. See you, folks.